Hello, so today we are going to continue working on this lesson, and we're going to scroll down and we're going to go find the link. So we're going to click on the link so that you can work on the PDF. We're also going to be using the same video that we analyzed in the previous video. So we're going to click here if you want to watch the video. Let's open Kami. Let's scroll down a little bit and let's go right here. Imagine the world without human face-to-face interaction and discuss the questions. What would the world look like? Think about the aspects listed below: work and business, relationships, education, health and well-being, communication. So in your notebook, I want you to choose two aspects and I want you to talk about them. How would you imagine a world without human face-to-face interaction? So how would it be if we didn't interact with other people face-to-face? Can you provide any examples in which you don't need to interact with other people? For example, if you want to open a bank account, you can do it. You can do it online now. You can do it on an app. You don't have to interact with anyone. If you want to open a savings account, so you don't really need to talk to anybody. And they can send your new card to your house, to your home. So you see, that would be an example where you don't need any human face-to-face interaction. But I want you to give me some more examples. So how would it be if we didn't need any face-to-face interaction in the world of work and business, relationships, education, health and well-being, and communication? Now, I want you to give me your opinion. How do you feel? How would you feel about living in that type of world? In a world where you can only communicate with people through a screen, through a phone screen, a computer screen, video calls, etc. Now, I want you to watch the second part of the video, from 138 to 554. El video, recuerda que lo puedes encontrar aquí, so you can click here. No, I'm sorry. Este enlace no va a funcionar. Sería en Canvas. So I want you to go back to Canvas right here. De hecho, también lo puedes encontrar aquí. Dejé un enlace aquí pegado en este puntito. Entonces, nada más le das click aquí. And you're going to be able to watch the video here. Ok, nos vamos hasta el minuto, después del minuto 1:38 hasta el minuto 5:54. And answer the questions. How did the lecturer is a teacher. In the video, in the first part of the video, you saw a teacher, right? A college professor that was teaching a class. He was recording his lecture. Estaba grabando su clase, his lecture. Lecture es la palabra que se usa para decir una clase universitaria. We say lecture. Here it is. So lecture. Okay, so he was recording his lecture, and then he saw a girl that came up to him, and he seemed to be lost. So how did the teacher react when he saw the girl? Why did the girl come to the lecture? In the video, it seems like nobody comes to the teacher's lecture because he always records them. So they don't need to go to class in person. So why did she come in the first place? Quiero que me expliques por qué, según lo que viste en el video. How did that affect the lecturer's attitude and the way he gave the lecture? How did that affect him? Was he more enthusiastic about giving the lecture with the girl in the room? Todo eso quiero que lo contestes ahí en los espacios. Okay? So let me delete this comment. Y luego finalmente vamos a pasar a esta otra actividad. Do we need each other? Predict what might happen next in the video. Then watch the last part of the video from 554, which is going to be the last part of the video. Check your predictions. Discuss the questions. Quiero que contestes esa pregunta. ¿Qué va a pasar? ¿Ok? ¿Qué es lo que va a suceder después del minuto 5:54? And then I want you to discuss the questions. Do you think the dystopian future shown in the first part of the video might come true? Why or why not? You know, nowadays we use a lot of technology for everything. When we go to the store, we have self-checkouts. O sea, tenemos cajas automáticas. When we go to the supermarkets, so Walmart, Soriana, and some other supermarkets have self-checkouts now. You know, we don't need to interact with anyone. Also, we can, now, there are some restaurants in the US where you can order your food on a robot. So there's a robot that takes your order. Hay un robot que toma tu orden, right? And then the robot takes your order to you. Pero al menos la comida sí la cocinan humanos, ¿no? So food is actually cooked by humans. But I want you to think about it. Do you think this is actually going to happen in the future? In your opinion, what will the world look like in 2037 in terms of human interaction? And do you think we will ever step back from in-person human interaction? Why or why not? What effects could a lack of direct human interaction have on our health and well-being? ¿Qué efectos podría tener la falta de interacción humana en nuestra salud y en nuestro bienestar? I want you to think about that. Obviamente esto sí lo tendrás que contestar en tu libreta y de ahí quiero que me mandes un audio en Telegram leyéndome tus respuestas. Please. What can we do to create more real-life interaction with other people rather than digital connections? Y vamos a dejarlo hasta ahí. Esto, aquí tienes un espacio, ya no me acordaba, para responder las preguntas, pero si crees que no es suficiente ese espacio, lo puedes hacer en una libreta y después mandar audios en Telegram leyendo tus respuestas. If you have any questions, you can ask me. You can text me on WhatsApp and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have.